raise your hand. I'll begin with Annie Constable, the Sun Times. Annie, please go ahead.
Hey, James, how are you doing? Well, I can't hear you.
Hey, Annie, how you doing?
I'm good. I wanted to start with a question about yesterday's event. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to actually ask you this, but I just wanted to hear what you thought of everything and how the rest of your day went at Diamond's event. Sorry.
No, it was great. I'm very proud of the work that she's doing in the community, and I was just happy to, be there to be a part of it and just help support in any way that I could. I told the story about, me remembering when I was young and I had friends that, used to squint all through school and they couldn't afford eyeglasses. And so, and you don't think about it then, you just think about it as a way of life. It's just not being privileged or not being able to afford those things, and you just deal with it. And now you come to understand that, it actually handicaps your potential to a point. And so for us to, to actually witness one of our players that represents Chicago Sky, partnering with One Side and with Oakley and helping, correct those, things that come as a privilege to others and not to some. I thought that was really big, and I thought it took a lot of class, and it just shows what kind of person she is.
Definitely. I appreciate you revisiting yesterday. But as far as today goes, who will be the starting five?
Sloop, God Diamond, Candace, and Steph.
Okay, cool. And then as you take on the Sun for the second straight, what adjustments were made, if any at all? And what adjustments, if any, were made?
We have to be able to stay in front of the ball. That's going to be, one thing that's very key. I think we have to be a little bit more disruptive as far as not letting them catch the ball in their comfort zones. And we have to be smarter in our approach to personnel based defense.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Next question from James K with W Insider. James, please go ahead.
Hey, Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you, James.
So I'm curious, I saw that Astu had a really nice game yesterday against Sweden, and it just made me think, like, what's her status and what's the earliest that she can return to the team, if you know it?
Yeah, she'll be back on the 28th. The end of the tournament is 27th, so she'll be here the next day. But we still have to, abide by the protocols that are set in place. So she'll have to get a couple of negative tests before she's cleared to play.
Gotcha. And one of the things that has really stuck out over the last couple of games is that Allie Quigley has really rejuvenated that second unit. Do you feel like that like her place right now is with the second unit? Should we expect to see her, with that group for the rest of the season?
She gives us a person to play to, and we played Allie a lot. A lot of our offense is based on how she moves and stuff like that. So it's whoever she's on the floor with, she helps them by adding space.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Next question from Noah Wilkes with Beyond Women's Sports.
Hey, Coach Wade, how you doing?
Hey, Noah.
I talked to Candace the previous game, and she said, I asked her if analyst Candace can analyze Chicago Candace, what would she say? She said, sometimes you guys go through scoring lows like droughts. What are some of the things that you would like to see your team do different today to prevent that?
I like for us to play faster. I thought we played down to their pace in the first half, and you saw us pick it up in the second half. But I like for us to play faster from beginning to the end.
Thank you.
Annie Constable, do you have another question?
Yes, I wanted to ask a non-basketball related question, if that was okay with you, James.
I don't know.
Well, you can let me know if
Mom is doing
you know.
fine, if that's what you want. That.
I'm glad to hear. But today is Juneteenth, which is obviously a critically important holiday to celebrate. But we're seeing across the country that, you know, critical race theory is being taken out of schools and being banned from being taught in schools. And so I wonder, you know, as a coach in this league, how you feel the WNBA has taken things from, you know, not being a performative stance, but rather an active stance in fighting for equality and equity versus, you know, again, some of the things we see across the country that is more performative.
Oh, well, I'm proud of WNBA and what they've done. You know, our society here is just it's shameful. It's shameful for the, you know, for a myriad of reasons that, you know, we celebrate. They want to give us a holiday and say, hey, you know, but it's you know, it's they make up this word called critical race theory, and where they justify not, you know, teaching Black American history or African American history because they don't want to apologize for what they did to African Americans. They just, you know, and you can tell they don't want to apologize because, you know, every time I go to DC, I see these monuments of people that just weren't good people. And, you know, we celebrate Columbus Day. Thanksgiving is one of the biggest holidays that we have. And it's, you know, those Columbus in particular and Thanksgiving, what does it actually celebrate? You know, it's people that lost their lives, you know, and I just think it's shameful. And the Juneteenth holiday, the passing of this can be seen as a distraction. I would prefer an apology. I would prefer that, you know, real progress is made by the Senate passing real laws that's going to affect Black and brown people, disenfranchised people, you know, anti-lynching bill, George Floyd's bill, everything that's on the table. I prefer that than to, you know, have this holiday. So yeah, my eyes are on the prize, and I'm not, you know, going to be distracted because of, you know, something that people are talking about. It's real progress needs to be made, and so yeah, it's shameful. Like it's shameful to me. So it is what it is.
Well, thank you, James. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, James. thank you, everyone. We'll see you post game.